My name is John Doyle, and this is my story. First, my sister will introduce me.
John's my brother. He's a very intelligent guy. He's very good at everything he used to do. He was a hard-working guy. He's very intelligent. Well, he's interested in watching TV, music, play games, talk to his family. He's interested in a lot of other things as well.
It's a Friday. I've always been able to get home to see my family on a Friday. Even during the years when I lived in a nursing home, I was able to get home on a Friday. There's no place like home. It was always hard leaving each Friday evening. For any young man, a nursing home is not a good place. Though the care I received was professional, it is not the right place for any young person. I just wanted to live in my own home near my family in Swinford. First, I got on the housing list for Mayo County Council. There was some work involved in completing the forms.
Hi John, how are you? Yeah. Give your application form? Good man.
Mayo County Council worked well with the local service to help me find a place to live. This service supports people live their own life in their own home. Then we talked together about what kind of information we needed about the person I was going to share with.
Is there anything you'd like to ask the person who you're going to be sharing a flat with yourself?
Yes, please. That would be great.
You want to ask them a few things?
My family had a good look at it too.
Will she be into the same things you're into? Football, coffee, a few pints at the weekend.
There's only one Man United. Who do you support?
So you want to find out who she supports?
Well, just have a bit of security for himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like as Vicky said, there are buzzers and stuff like that, so you can let people in himself when he wants to.
So you're thinking, John, Vinny is thinking that you should be in charge of who comes into the house and who doesn't come into the house.
So that's how I ended up in the house on the Dublin Road in Swinford.
John rents a room in the house in Swinford from a housing association called Clwyd Housing. His tenancy is supported with the assistance of Cheshire Home Community Services. His landlord is Clwyd Housing. John pays his own rent in a tenancy that is subject to a standard long-term lease.
It then explains basic terms and conditions.
Typically, Clwyd creates a long-term housing solution for a targeted group of people on a local authority housing list. Often the people identified are socially marginalised. Sometimes a Clwyd home will be adapted with a specific person and their particular needs in mind.
Now he's just in a new home where he's happy and he's got other loving people around him and he can move his own privacy and he can come down and see his family. They're not too far away. He loves sitting in his room listening to music. He's got lovely people taking care of him, especially, I don't know their names, the people that's taking care of him. They're very good to him and he's got his own movements, his own place, his own privacy. And
It's in a town where I know loads of people.
How are things going, buddy?
Happy birthday, double day.
I now live back in Swinford.
Thank you, John. Brilliant.
I am part of the place I have known all my life. Swinford is where I spend my money.
So that has a docking station, a CD and a whole lot.
Swinford is where I do my personal business. Swinford is where I have the crack. Living in my own town means that I can easily get to family occasions.
he's got his privacy and he's got his own little things in his room for his daughter for when she comes, her own little seat, her little toys and stuff.
How does he manage his own affairs? He does it on his own. That's what he does. He's chosen a person who would be his key worker. John may ask for advice, may not. He may ask for advice. He may ask me for advice. He may text me or ask me when I'm here. But he manages his own affairs, everything on his own. And he's very stubborn. There's no changing his mind. even if I wanted to.
Swinford is where I can make a real difference. My first contribution is to campaign for better accessibility for all the people who live here. There are lots of people who live in the town who use buggies or wheelchairs or are unsure of their footing. I make a difference to the town by showing how dangerous it can be for older people. People pushing buggies, people using walking aids, people whose eyesight is failing, and people using wheelchairs. If people are going to live in their own homes, use ordinary facilities and do ordinary things in the community, we need to improve accessibility of our streets, our shops and our public services. It is actually dangerous for me going uptown. That's not right. Contact your local TD, councillor or Mayo County Council officials. Show them this short movie. The picture tells the story. For all that, it's good to be back in my own place. There's no place like home. We all make a difference just by being part of a place.
And well settled in your new house, yeah. Good.
So how is everyone? How's the family? Are you out on Saturday? Yeah.
What's it like having him around town now?
That's great. He loves it. We can visit him when we want, and there he doesn't make any difference. He can come down to us anytime he wants, or go where he wants, do what he wants. He loves it. So, one day he's here, and the rest of he's moved out, and we can get out to see him, and he gets around here, there and everywhere. But you couldn't do in nursing home. And we're all delighted.
I have challenged the adventure tourism businesses around Mayo to make their experiences accessible. I will work with students and staff at GMIT in Kesselbar. For more information, you can go to my Facebook page. You can donate to my campaign at idonate.ie. To make local TDs and councillors aware of the accessibility challenges in Swinford, email the link to this short movie. Like my Facebook posting, share it in your social media.